And who wants to talk about property taxes? Yeah, I know. No one wants to talk about property taxes because, well, they suck. But maybe we should. Maybe we should, considering that the typical first-time homebuyer in Los Angeles will end up paying about $750 a month in property taxes. That's a huge chunk of change. That's like the payment on a brand new car. And if you're like, yeah, that's cool, Daniel, but I don't pay property taxes because I'm a renter, you, my friend, are absolutely wrong. You definitely do pay property taxes. You pay your landlord's property taxes. You just don't notice it because it's built into your rent. So where do property taxes go? Like, who gets them? What are they used for? Let's find out coming up. By the way, my name is Daniel Rangel. I'm a real estate agent in Los Angeles, and you are tuning into the Artist of Real Estate channel, where I publish educational videos on the topic of real estate. No gimmicks, no fluff, just the real deal. And if by any chance you find these videos of value, it would mean a lot to my self-esteem if you hit subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. That being said, let's bring up a property tax bill. Now, the bill can be broken down into two sections. Section 1 is going to be your general 1% tax, which is pretty standard across the board in the state of California. The second section are going to be your special taxes. Now, these will vary by region, by county, by city, sometimes even by block. And this section is more itemized in the sense that it actually tells you where these taxes or where this money is going. At the same time, it represents just a small fraction of the overall property tax bill. So let's focus on that 1%. So where do property taxes go? Is it A, the federal government, B, the state of California, C, the city, or D, the county? If you guessed A or B, you are wrong. If you guess C, you're actually kind of right. And if you guess D, you are absolutely correct. Property taxes go to the county in which the property is located in. From there, the county most likely keeps a portion of that money and then disperses the rest of it to cities, neighborhoods, or districts within that county. And for some cities, property taxes can represent a big portion of their revenue. For example, in the city of Los Angeles, property taxes make up almost 40% of their general fund revenue. That's a big portion. Without property taxes, a lot of counties or cities would probably go bankrupt. So how are property taxes used? Well, generally speaking, and technically, counties or cities can use property taxes at their own discretion so long that it's lawful and that it's for public purposes. But generally, it'll include, parks, streets, street lamps, law enforcement, the fire department, and many other local public services. But to use an example, let's look at the city of Los Angeles. According to their annual financial report, their general fund expenses is broken down into several categories. Now, I just thought it was interesting to note that almost or over 60% of their expenses are allocated to the category of protection of persons and property. Now, under this category, you have animal services, the fire department, but the majority of the money is spent on the police department, which is good and sad at the same time. Like, Jesus Christ, people, just behave, be respectful. But to summarize, the big takeaways here are: 1, property taxes go to the county in which the property is located in, and they're for local public services. And 2, for many cities, one of their biggest expense is the police department, which kind of means that if people were just nicer and more respectful, 1, we would probably have lower property taxes, or we would just have more money to spend on more meaningful stuff like community parties with open bars. So to the two people watching this, spread the word. Let's work on our property taxes. Let's be nice. Let's be respectful. Daniel Rangel, out. Actually, one last thing, my big fat disclaimer. Government finances are an extremely complicated matter, and I am not an expert in such matters. This is just a quick and chopped up summary on the topic of property taxes. For those who want more information and you're watching on YouTube, I included some links below with more information, including the annual financial report for the city of Los Angeles and the city of Santa Monica. And now, I am out.